In the current U.S. system, young people are put in a difficult position. One of the most pressing issues young people face are issues surrounding mental health. Since the COVID-19 pandemic, the United States youth has been stuck in a mental health crisis. In high school students alone, we have seen a tremendous increase in depressive symptoms. According to CDC.gov, in the year 2019, 37% of high schoolers have had symptoms of depression. We saw this number spike up in the year 2021 as the percentage jumped up to 42%. The largest demographic of students to report these symptoms and suicidal thoughts include female students and students who identify as LGBTQ+. Females report back with 53% and LGBTQ+ reports back with 65%. A lot of this increase in mental health issues can be associated with the quarantine caused by the pandemic. With current high schoolers being in middle school and elementary school during quarantine, it provoked a change in peak learning years of stress management, social skills, and time management. According to CDC.gov, in 2023, 40% of students reported back with depressive symptoms. This shows how these tendencies are still affecting youth years after the COVID-19 pandemic occurred. A way the government can respond to this issue would be by placing certified therapists in schools that are accessible to students. At schools, there are school counselors who are there to help us with issues regarding schedules and how to stay on path to graduate. Although, more often than not, they do not hold the standards of helping students in a mental health crisis. This would greatly benefit students, as having access to therapists and psychologists is not always an option for every family. So, having this resource available at schools would tremendously help students' populations out. It has been found that therapy in a school setting actually has greater benefits than an out-of-school therapist, as school acts as a natural setting and environment for the youth. This research was done by a service called the Therapy Place, which specializes in youth therapy programs, including therapy surrounding autism, speech, and occupational therapy. In my 8th grade year, I was diagnosed with functional movement disorder, often known as Tourette syndrome. This had a huge effect on my education and mental health. In the years following my diagnosis, I had often wished for a place at school where I felt safe with an adult who's trained professionally to help me with my stress-induced disability. While I do see a therapist outside of school, the process of obtaining a therapist took many years. This issue could have been resolved quicker had I been given the accessibility of a trained professional at my personal school. The pressing mental health crisis of America has a significant effect on the youth. Combined with the research surrounding COVID-19 and the lasting effects of it to this day, there's a clear understanding of how important it is to seek this change. Thank you so much.